Hi everybody, welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. I'm Oz, that's Jack.
Hello everybody.
And today we're going to do a simple one. It's a sandwich recipe, man, but it's tuna salad. If Rowan Atkinson taught me anything in his live stand-up stuff is that British people don't know how to do it because they just put straight tuna on bread. So we're going to show you 3 different ways that we do it over here. Let's get to it. So we're going to make 3 different ones. So this is all the stuff you're going to have. We're going to have a description and a list down on down in the actual description if you want to get those done. So here's your first one. This is our classic one. Right? This is the way Mom used to do it. You're going to need tuna fish, egg, some kind of pickle stuff. Relish is the easiest. Mayo, hopefully light mayo because you're trying to die. Bit of onion and some kind of bread delivery system, crackers or bread. So the first thing to do is boil your water. If you need that, there's a link down in the description on how to boil water.
Probably.
We go ahead and bring that to a boil and we'll get back to cut. Now, once it's at a rolling boil, use a spoon to slide it in there. That way it doesn't crack. You can kind of see the water we had problems with one. Now, onion, we're going to do enough onion here for all 3 at once, just because it saves time and efficiency. But you're going to need like a third of this. Like maybe just butt end of the onion will be fine.
Yeah, tiny bit.
And then just set it up and set it to the side. Now, this has been boiling. We've done it for 8 minutes. 8 or 9 minutes. You go ahead and check it out. And you don't want it like too hard boiled, but you don't want it too soft where it's all runny and gross. Right? And fight the urge to reach in with your hand. And use that spoon that you had.
Finally, we're learning something here.
I'm not learning something. It was too hot.
Yeah, like the other stuff.
It wasn't too hot. Yeah, it was too hot. All right, so now you got here. Be careful. Somebody's just hot. All right? Eggs are an insulator. Who knew? Right, so get your fake hand. Set that out of the way. And then feed it the egg.
Yep.
Take it, just pop. You can see where it's kind of cratering that shell a little bit. And then if it's cold or cool, you can use your fingernail. Don't get that hot eggshell into your fingernail. Or if you can get that spoon, as Jack pointed out, if you can get the spoon in between the egg and the eggshell, you can just peel it off. Now, once you got that set aside, like I said, I'm not a big fan of egg. This is just how it was always prepared for me growing up. So I'm only going to use like half an egg for each of these, but I've had some people that do 2 or 3 per can, which is what makes
That's a lot of egg.
Now, you don't want that green ring around your yolk. That's why you're going to do it for 8 minutes, right? So it's halfway between hard and soft boiled, but it's nice and mellow and it's not runny, right? That's 8 minutes is the best way to do that. Yeah, I couldn't imagine putting runny eggs in tuna salad.
That's horrible.
And then try to get as much of that up. If I remember where that plastic thing was, the cutting board, I would use that. And in the end, you mix it all up. Make sure that mayo is all over it. I think we use, 2 tablespoons of mayo to put it in there?
Yeah, that's about.
Yeah.
If only our magic cutting board would return.
Yeah, and then bread, crackers. Crackers if you broke. That's how we grew up on it. It's a lot saltier. It seems to last longer that way. Second one, tuna, that egg and the onion. Another kind of pickle in case you don't have relish. We're going to put a little bit of garlic powder in this one. We're going to replace the mayo with mustard. It's healthier, and some people just don't like mayo. All right, so once you get your tuna fish, I opened it. I swear I did. Jack didn't have to open it for me this time.
He did it all on his own. He's finally growing up.
Yeah, like a big boy. And take your egg and chop that up really good. Again, that plastic thing is around here somewhere, and it would have really helped this, but I forgot it. Scrape up what you can. Throw in a handful of the onion, right? And you got your spoon in there, and then put you some garlic powder. Not garlic salt, garlic powder. And then make sure to get some on the spoon just because it pisses off Jack.
Totally did that intentionally.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Killing it.
And then your pickles there. You gotta get 2 or 3 slices and then chop those up. If you like more, chop it up. Again, this is an optional thing. There's some people, like your wife just likes it with just the tuna and mayo, right?
Yep, nothing special, whatsoever. Totally bland.
I can see why she's into you. So, so you get your mustard, but you gotta shake it up. You're gonna end up with that mustard water, that mustard juice. Shake it up nice and good. Point it away from yourself, so in case it goes off, it doesn't get on you. And hump it up, and you want to put about a tablespoon or a teaspoon worth in there. It's basically as much as you'd be putting on a big sandwich as you're spreading around, because this will cover 3 or 4 sandwiches. And then mix it up. Make sure that stuff gets all spread around in there and all mixed up. And then bread and crackers. That one's set. Let's go to the next one. Now this is my favorite one. This is very as Texas as possible. You're gonna have your tuna fish, the onions, the last onion we got left, some pickles that we're gonna slice up. We're gonna go back to the mayo just because you're gonna need it. Trust me. And then all the spices and hot sauces in your kitchen that you can find.
Just have so much stuff sitting around.
Now this thing, Jack grew it in the yard. We're not quite sure what it is.
Yeah, I
It could be
honestly
a
don't
ghost
know.
pepper, could be a jalapeno, but that's half the fun. So, this thing. Should be smart to wear gloves, but I didn't. Be sure to cut the stem and get rid of that, and then chop off the rest. And this one's just smelled strong, so I'm not looking forward to that. Now pickles, like again, you have a full pickle, or you want pickle in it, you don't have relish, then just slice it up.
Just so many options with pickles.
Right. And we even got that death pickle. Ooh, Patreons will know what that is.
Oh yes.
So let's take this and slice it up the same as well. I finally figured out where the plastic cutting board was, so that really helped.
Was totally not
you can
ready.
never find those at like the shops, whatever. They're like only like cents if you can find them, and they're really helpful. Now I got the garlic and chili sauce that I put in here.
That stuff smells so strong.
Oh yeah, I know, I love it. And it's from the same sriracha people, so it's got a big cock on a bottle. And then this one was a cactus and jalapeno mix we put in here. That was really good. I like it. It's really thick though. And we got this old school one, which is just straight up. It's not Tapatio. What is this one? It's Valentina.
It's Valentina, extra
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, extra hot. That's a good one. That's got a heck of a flavor, a lot of vinegar in it. Now, we've got a bunch of the dry stuff. So we got fancy chili powder. I put a lot of this.
Yeah.
Mostly just to annoy Jack. And
That's
get
a
it on this
lot of chili powder. I was shaking my head when he was doing this.
I don't know what that. I like it spicy. Now we got the crushed red pepper. A lot of people use this for pizza. You can save the little packets when you run to like CC's or one of the pizza buffets. Throw that in there. And then at the last second, we're adding a little garlic powder in case you have any taste buds left by the time you bite into this and you want to taste something other than just pepper.
Something other than chili powder.
I don't know with chili powder. And then put your onions in there, same as everything else. And then you need, what are we missing? Oh, the mayonnaise. I skipped it all completely. Make sure you got it. See how it stirred up and it'll get all the stuff off the spoon there. And then mayonnaise. I think we use 3 teaspoons in this one because there's so many spices in it and there's so much stuff that you're trying to pack it around that so you don't want like super dry, chunky tuna salad.
Oh man, that's a lot of mayo.
Be sure to get the light stuff or your
4
heart's gonna
scoops,
explode.
yeah,
Well, it wasn't
half.
full. Yeah, well, like 2 of them were like halves. So we're getting down to the bottom of the thing. And then your tuna fish. Now these tuna things, like we got it for like 40 cents. This is like bottom shelf tuna fish. We're not quite sure it's tuna. It just the can says it. It might identify as tuna fish. We're not quite sure.
Oh,
You can almost hear it scream as it hits those peppers, which is great. And take mix it up. And this one's that bright red color or a dull red color. Be sure to scrape it all off the sides. You don't want just big clumps of spices
mix it up
and
real
stuff in there.
good.
And then again, bread, crackers, thing of make sure to say a prayer to Nadia G before you eat that. And there you go. I think the most expensive one here was the spicy one we did at the end, and it was like $4.
Yeah.
If you calculate all the spices we put in it. But that's definitely how family did it when I was growing up. It's not how I do it now because I don't put egg. I do the spicy one. But it turned out really great, and it fed like 3 of us over like twice. There we go. That last one was really hot, and all I did was lick the spoon, so I don't know what the kind of pepper that is. But there you have it. You got tuna fish 3 different ways. One way that's spicy that I like doing it now, and 2 that I grew up being broke doing. So that's outstanding. So after that, you can see us Tuesdays and Fridays here on YouTube at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen, or you can find us on Instagram at Living Between, or on Facebook at Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. You can also find us on Patreon. Big shout out to all our Patreons. Patrons, I guess is what the term.
Patrons, yes.
Just patron. Yeah. Thank you to our patron. Oh, by the way, that's paint. I've been painting miniatures during the day, so don't think that's twice. So, other than that, we'll see you next time.